What's up, guys? Got off a little early today, so I figured I'd make another video for the YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the seat back there, and I'm going to show y'all the setup for what I got. I'm going to close my door so y'all can hear me. Don't have to worry about the background. Close my shit out my way. But this little bag right here is my basic, go cleaning kit bag. Every person that has a muzzleloader should really have one of these. This one's real simple. It's if you think this is expensive, this shit is literally a hyper tough bag for an electrician. Electricians, it goes around the thing, and you can wrap it around your belt. You take this thing, you just push it down in here like this, and it holds it. Nothing will fall out. I mean, except for my rods, but that's literally it. Okay, but what you want to do when you get a muzzle loader, a 50 cal muzzle loader, there's these brushes. You go to Walmart. This one's a 12 gauge. Okay, it says so right here. Come on, zoom in. There we go. 12 gauge. So that's a 12 gauge. And then this one is for a 20. And I use both of these things on a constant to clean my rifle. Now, for hard days, I go out and I shoot 10, 15, 20 rounds and don't clean it before I go home, let it sit for 3 days type shit, you use the 12 gauge. For the other one, you use the 20 gauge. If you shooting that shit and it's flying and it's going down the road, use the 20 gauge. Trust me, it works. Alright, so we got that. I got a little extra scope. Always keep an Allen key and an extra screw that fits your scope, because you have no fucking clue when you're going to lose some shit and you're going to need it. So that, I have 5 of these little baggies, and I just keep one in the go bag just for sure. The other one I have is for 410. This 410 is for the breech plug. The breech plug, you might only get about this much in there if you can get it in there. But on this one, cause see, I'm gonna pick up my rifle for y'all. Okay. This is my Traditions muzzle loader, okay? Now, I'll show y'all the other side so y'all can see it. So that's how, basically, it runs, alright? It's Traditions Sporter Mag. This is a Sporter Mag. Did not realize that. Okay? Read your rifles, because I was trying to figure out whether it was a Blackhorn, a Vortex. I mean, I know it's not a Vortex. It doesn't have a collapsible back end. This one's an old one. This is probably about 8 or 9 years old. But basically, back to it. When you get a cleaning kit, you're going to get these things. These things, they're just, these are your little cotton wads you use to clean. And this fucking thing, you need to get one of these. You can take it, you use the ramrod, and you slide it all the way down and all the way back, and it holds to perfection every single time. Every single time. And I don't even have to, so with this thing right here, I push it down, and it gets stuck, so it won't come out, and then I just keep a little cap on the end of it. And these are these are just little Pyrex glass too. This is a glass one. This one happens to be glass because this used to be out of remember when they had those corkscrew pipes? You put the corkscrew in it. Yeah, I took the cylinder off of a corkscrew because I don't smoke, and put this in there. So that's that. All right. Now I got. This is the cleaning kit. The cleaning kit does have one function that none of my other shit kind of does. I mean, kind of does, but is that I have a horn. I keep my horn in my cleaning bag just in case. I also keep, if I can get it out, because I position this shit in here so it doesn't move at all, because I hate these. I keep these. I keep one thing with at least 2 shots in it, okay? So 2 shots. That means the first shot, 100. This is supposed to be 1 shot. Usually me, it's all 3 pellets for 1 bullet. That's how I shoot. But in case of emergency, and I only managed to have the cleaning bag on me, I got 1, 2, 3 rounds on the sleeve in the thing, with the primer sitting behind it, so I don't have to. So if I get caught out in the open, I got 4 rounds to work with, and then if I have this thing, I have 6 rounds to work with. 6 rounds may not seem a lot, considering the fact that you gotta load it through the muzzle and do all this extra shit. But I'll take it over not having anything. Okay? Never stick your head up. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Don't bring a pistol to a rifle fight. And if you bring a shotgun, just don't stick your head up when everybody else is shooting. It's that simple. The reason I say that is because shotguns, I love them. I love them. Die-hard shotgun fan. But if you are getting shot at, you better stick that motherfucker over whatever the hell and do not stick your head up, because somebody will put a canoe through that bitch real quick. Real quick. Now, a pistol fight, don't ever stick your head out. Stick your arm out, stick it around corners, shit like that. Don't ever stick your head out. That's why I be saying these dumbass motherfuckers out here with all these guns and trying to play boo-boo, and you put that shit on your waist. Yeah, you put that shit on your waist in a way to where it looks cool and you can't just grab that bitch and let it go. You're stupid. All you people that's wanna be thugs out there, and I'm saying it like that because as a motherfucker who's been there, done that, wrote the ticket, rid the ride, don't want to get back on the ride. So I make sure I got shit to make sure motherfuckers that are on the ride leave me the fuck alone. Now, this is the cleaning bag, just a hyper tough cleaning bag, okay? That's it, okay? You can literally go on a fucking Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere that sells hyper tough and grab this thing. Cost me $4. $4. The kit was just a regular shotgun 12 gauge cleaning kit. Cost me $8. So 4, 8, that's $10 for this bag right here. Okay? So I'm gonna put the bag in the back. Now, I'd like to show you this. My godfather gave me this. Shout out to Kendall. Because my godfather gave me a lot of shit. Okay? My godfather is actually one of the main reasons I'm no longer a El Thuggo, because he has most of my fucking firearms anyway. But this was his too. And he had this shit issued to him. Yeah, and it says Marine, but he was in the Navy. Wait, is that Marine? I think this is Marine. I'm not entirely sure because I can't exactly read the insignia, but my father was in the Navy and I don't see any anchors. So I'm gonna say this is a Marine hat that he got from my buddy. But his name is in it. His name is all the way in it. But he gave me his bag, and this is an ammo bag. This is, I guess, he used it as his ammo bag. This was his 9mm bag when he was overseas. So, how this basically is that, alright, so 9mm, this is the ammo bag. And so, how my shits usually run is, alright, so I'm going to show y'all so y'all can see it. So the bullet is down here, alright? Y'all can see that the bullet is right there. If y'all can instantly, 1, 2, 3, primer. So 150 grains behind a 395 grain solid copper round. Anybody with any sense, just think about that for a second. Okay? Now, if you can go out there on YouTube where they motherfuckers are actually shooting the hollow, this is the hollow point one. This motherfucker shooting a hollow point one with 1, 2, and 3 pellets. 1 pellet shoots off probably around 9. It said it was anywhere between 700. I'm gonna say 600 to 900 feet per second with just 1 pellet. Okay, 2 pellets, he was getting around the 1100 feet per second range. 3 pellets, I think he pushed it to 14. The best I can say, but hopefully I can put a link to the description of that one. If I can't, I'll just find it for you. But it's not Iraq Veteran 8888. It's a different one. But shout out to him. I love that dude's channel. But so I got 2 extra rounds, just for shits and giggles, that are just sitting there, like, right. So I have these tubes and stuff, and I fill these tubes up, and I keep my tubes with me. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, counting the one in the chamber makes 5, 6, 7. That's 7 rounds. These I got for free. This is a pellet holder. I don't know if you can read it. It says pellets, right? This is specific, but I use to hold ammo too. Fuck it, it'll hold it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, and then we got this glorious box. Now read this, okay? Now you see it? See why it's got another sticker on it? Because I only ever bought one box. I only ever bought one box of ammo for this gun, and I just been finding ammo for it for free, literally. But I'll show it to you guys in a second. I just gotta get all these primers. I have a primer case clearly. Like, I just don't use it because it doesn't fit them all. But come on, get out of there. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna show y'all my rounds. So you got these puppies right here. So the green tips on the top are arrow tips. Excuse me. All it is you see you got the hollow points. So the hollow points. So this is an arrow tip. So this arrow tip right here, it's a short bullet. It's not bad. It's 245 grains. Goes pretty far. It's got a lot of oomph behind it. It does. Now the first rounds I bought, when I ever bought this gun, don't shit on these rounds, but they're these things. They're these sabot bullets. So that's what the sabot looks like, right? Little fucking plastic shoe coupling that just sits down over it, right, and it grabs onto it. But the actual lead projectile that's in it is this thing right here, a little blue grease wad on it. It's 240 grains. So 240. So you got 240, 245, 395. Yeah, so 245, 240, 395. Now, 395 bullets are ridiculous. Almost dropped it. So you remember the arrow tip right now. Look at that. Now I'm gonna do a size comparison for y'all because a lot of people understand the difference between this bullet. So you see that, and this bullet. There's a big difference. There is a massive difference in the size and the shape. Like, the arrow tip is literally the length of this bullet because of the tip. If this tip wasn't in here, it would be a hollow point too. By the way, arrow tips ain't shit but a hollow point with a plastic cover. Okay? That's all they are. They're for people in states like Connecticut where you can't get all copper bullets and you gotta have some lead or added on projectile onto it called the core. And since this runs almost basically bound down to about the middle of the bullet, probably about right there, probably about right where the bow is, that's where that ends. So that's where that green thing ends. That's why you get some legality shits in there, but don't quote me on it. If you're going to find something out, if you're going to go out and get one of these, look up your laws, because I know there is a few states where you cannot have a muzzleloader at all, period. But glorious note, the ATF does not consider a black powder gun. They don't consider it a gun. They don't consider it a firearm. That's why I'm trying to tell people to hop on this shit more. Because if you think, oh man, what the fuck is a muzzleloader gonna do? Shoot one shot at a time? Yeah, and the fucking them bone skinny ass motherfuckers in the damn American Revolution, not the Civil War, the first one, the Revolution. The motherfuckers was using muzzle lock, flintlock fucking guns. And they took out the best fucking military on the planet at the time, which was the British Navy. Okay? So, if you think for a single second that a modernized muzzleloader does not have the capabilities to knock your plate that you wearing right the fuck off or go through it, because they do. Level 3A will not stand up to that shit. Not for one simple second at all. So, now that we've got you saw the bullets, you saw the gun, I got one more thing for y'all, and then we're gonna go. Also, if anybody can explain me what the fuck this is, because I got it for free with a kit, but I have no clue what this shit is. So, it's got an orifice and everything. I don't know. It doesn't seem dirty or nothing. It might be a bore site for all I fucking know. Just let me know. That damn sunlight getting y'all in it. Yeah, I'm gonna go over a little bit. Don't fall. Yeah, you fell anyways. That'll work. Or not. God damn. Fucking shitty ass camera work today. Damn. I'm just failing at life. Alright, so we got those. Last thing I'm gonna show you, and then I gotta go and pick my lady up. Always carry. Always carry. So you saw the Allen key I was talking about earlier? I got another one in the ammo bag. Okay? Always keep at least 3 of these fucking things. Because you not know how many times when I had my fucking AR and I needed a fucking Allen key to change some shit, I could never find my fucking Allen key. You know, I actually found my Allen key after I fucking sold my shit. So just keep like 2 or 3 of them bitches in extra. But on another note, this is some good shit. Everybody else, you can do your white hot, you can do your fucking 50-50 777. I started off when I bought this gun. I had half a box of 50-50 777. I shot to test it. I loaded in 2 rounds exactly the same. Okay, 2 of the hollow points, and then I fucking this. I loaded in 3 pellets of this, shot it. Loaded in 3 pellets of the 777 with a round in front of that, shot it. This shit, if 777 kicks like a fucking mule, this shit kicked like a goddamn rhino. Okay? This shit, man, you can find that video that y'all see on there of that fireball coming out is from this shit. This is the shit that did that. So y'all can see it. Okay? Now also, so y'all can see that. $35 fucking dollars. That's cheap. And I got a fucking can of Pyrodex too that I've had for like 10 years. Yeah, I've had this can of Pyrodex for I've had a can of Pyrodex for almost like 10 fucking years. And I know there's like newer shit out there, but at some point, if I ever have to use that shit, by the way, for dumbasses out there, if you think about blowing some shit up with a can of black powder, I'm gonna let you know you're a fucking idiot, because they can track it, because inside of it there's these these metal little microscopic things like this. They're microscopic, and for every, let's say you get 100 grams in a can, let's say you get an 8-ounce can, right? 4 ounces of that, or not 8-ounce count, so 12-ounce can. You get a 12-ounce can, about 40 grams of that is straight up this metal fucking identifier shit that will all the way, if you blow somebody up and they find that, will lead right back to your ass. Okay? If you get it handed off, like most people, they buy Pyrex offline or at the thing with cash, or it doesn't matter. Okay? They'll literally track it to places they can track it as far as like a pawn shop, right? Let's say you go into a pawn shop, right? Do a cash deal. The last place that fucking can of Pyrex was tracked to was that goddamn thing. Unless they did a cash deal to get it, well, if somebody but it doesn't matter. Whoever bought it, that can, where it ended up, it was tracked all the way. Okay? Don't do that. Don't be a fucking idiot and blow some shit up with damn fucking any form of fucking black powder at all. The pellets do not leave a tracer. There's no tracer in the pellets, but you're not going to get what you were expecting of a fucking bang. Trust me, I know. I've tested it in a field. Okay? The can goes up. Fireball everywhere. The fucking pellets, don't want to go off. And if they do go off, you better hope your ass is nowhere near when they are, because they fucking send shrapnel. And not nice. They send shrapnel every fucking where. Okay? So fucking be careful. Also, another note of me explaining why Pyrex and black powder is so damn dangerous but also so good is that I fucked that up. What I'm gonna say to y'all is make sure that y'all ramrod y'all bullets all the way down. Cause if you're not like me. I had to get a new gun. I had to get a whole new one of these fucking sporter mags. Because I did not ramrod my shit down all the way, and I got a fucking bulge about that far down from where. So like the Pyrex sits probably about. This is the back of the fucking slide, like where the primer is, right? So that's the back of the slide, and then you got the breech plug, and in front of the breech plug you got pellet 1, pellet 2, and pellet 3, right? So pellet 1, 2, and 3 are all in line touching each other. The bullet was probably about that much from not touching the pellet, and that little tiny bit of gas expansion was enough to basically turn my fucking rifle as I shot it from a rifle into a fucking bomb. Okay? So make sure you ramrod your bullets all the way down, because I got lucky and just had to buy a new rifle instead of a fucking whole new right side of a face. Okay? Because I'm right-handed, so I shoot my right hand. So my whole face would have been fucking gone had that shit gone off. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all motherfuckers gotta be out there. Y'all gotta be fucking careful. Have a good one, y'all.